Hello everyone, welcome back to some more of my trailer reactions. Stoned trailer reaction, I guess, would be, I think that's what I named the last few. Nonetheless, hello, welcome back. Glad to see that we got some more movie content showing out here. Today we're going to be checking out the trailer for a movie I don't know anything really about, but it's called Vanquish. All I seen in the little thumbnail for the video is it's got Morgan Freeman in it, which is good enough for me to at least call in and check and see what's up, and then, yeah, it's pretty much about it. It's good enough for me to check and see what's up. But yeah, as we do here, let's go ahead, let's take a little cheers, and then, let's get right into the video. Cheers. Alright, let's get into the video. Alright, Vanquish Trailer 1. See what this movie's about. Bloody violence, language, some sexual material, and drug use. All things I love. Let's go for it.
How about the pickups? I hear there's a problem.
You forget who you're talking to?
I'm the former police commissioner. As a woman.
You're a caretaker?
Hey, Damon.
Was that Ruby Rose? Isn't that her name? Is that Ruby
You
Rose?
do what I tell you
Yeah,
to
that's
do,
Ruby
and
Rose.
everything will be just fine. I need you tonight using some of your old skills. 5 stops, 5 pickups.
There are too many people waiting for me to make this mistake.
You ran drugs for the Russians. You were a courier in and out of Moscow.
Who is she?
You know who she is. Just stay out of her way. Something's not right. Get out of here.
She took out Eric and his crew. Right under your crooked cop nose. If I was you, I'd be worried about all the scumbags.
I need to know right now. Are you in or out?
Let's do this.
You got 3 more stops.
I need to get my daughter back.
And it is not safe for me out there.
I don't see that you have much choice.
Time is not your friend.
She just fucking threw a bunch of coke in her face, it looked like.
3 more stops. 2 more stops. 1 more stop. Get rid of that for me.
Yeah. Alright. So that was the trailer for Vanquish. Don't know how to... It just seems like everyone right now with Hollywood is trying to do this whole, like, John Wick kind of, like, vibe. And I feel like they tried to kind of use that idea, but getting Ruby Rose in here in a sense, because she was in John Wick 2. And I mean, she did a good job as, like, the antagonist, or one of the antagonists in the movie, for John Wick 2. I really enjoyed John Wick 2. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing that all of these movies are necessarily doing it. I mean, it's getting a little weird thin. But, I don't know if this one necessarily, like, caught my eye too much. I don't know if it's like I get the whole kid dynamic and everything. You know, her wanting to get her kid back and everything, but it just kind of seemed like all kind of thrown together. Like there was too much information given in this trailer, in a sense. Like the info, or like finding out stuff like she used to work with the Russians and stuff like that. Like that was kind of like the cool thing about John Wick. Like the first one, I thought was the fact that they kept it very minimalistic, and everything, and didn't really like show too much of like what was gonna go on. It was more like they showed some of the stuff, like very minor things, like that when it didn't give you like an idea to like the outside area of like the whole story. The background was like the thing that made it intriguing and whatnot, at least to me. I think that was the same for a lot of people who would watch the movie, but like all the stuff with like the assassins and whatnot made the movie interesting. Gave it kind of like a little bit more of like this context that something's going on that we just don't know about, kind of thing. And I felt like this movie was kind of like missing, like at least in the trailer, it was kind of missing like that little bit of hiddenness. It felt like they were being a little too front, like with what was kind of going on. Even like the little part where Morgan Freeman was counting down like the amount of bags and stuff that she needed to get, and you hear in the trailer like he counts down to one bag, so obviously she gets to the last bag. Granted, could be a maneuver by the studio and whatnot, and that's not the case, and that's totally possible. It could have just been like a take that they decided to do and used in the trailer. Movies nowadays have been doing that, and I think that's fine. You know, I don't think you should like totally like make like your audience feel like something's gonna happen, but like there's like little things like what was it, in like the Avengers trailer for Endgame or whatever, I think they showed Bruce Banner in like one of the suits when they were going back into the past and whatnot in the trailer. But in the actual movie, it's Bruce Banner as the Hulk, you know? And it's like little things like that where they're trying to hide like, you know, something, but it's not completely obvious to the like viewers and whatnot. Overall though, like I don't think it was necessarily bad. I'll probably check out the movie when it comes out, but it to me has a little too much of that John Wicky vibe, and I felt like they gave a little bit too much away with the trailer, in terms of like what exactly, you know, is kind of going on, as to like what her is, like why she's kind of like, why Morgan Freeman in this trailer was more of like a questionable like whole being in the movie than she was, in my opinion. Just like, why, I mean, obviously he's trying to get all this money, but why did he do this and whatnot? He's almost a little bit more intriguing in my personal opinion, just because of how much of, but like they gave away like her background a little bit in the trailer, saying that she worked for the Russians and whatnot, and that kind of, in my opinion, kind of ruins it, by knowing like her, like knowing that she does have a background in these kind of things. Nonetheless, don't want to go too ham on the trailer, but we'll see how it ends up coming. It comes out next month. I guess it was probably more like an indie feature kind of deal. I mean, this was the first trailer. It comes out next month, so usually that's the case with those kinds of films. But like to see what goes on. And I'll definitely check it out. It could, like, I could totally be off base. And I have plenty of times nowadays where movies kind of underwhelm me with their trailers, and then the movie actually ends up being pretty decent in comparison. But we'll have to see. Nonetheless, my friends, let's take one more cheers and we'll hop out of here. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit me down in the comments. Let me know how you enjoyed the video. Let me know if there's something else you want me to react to, and I'm sure I'll get to it. I'm sure at some point, at the very least. All right, cheers. Peace, my friends.